All right, man. Thanks for giving me a ride. Yeah, I'm good here, so you can just keep on going. Maybe I'll meet you over at the diner later. Look at the sign. I remember this sign very well. It feels like it's just been yesterday, but reality, it's been like 20 years since we've been here on Serenity Valley. It looks like the current farm management's done a great job at keeping the sign up. Wonderful trees. We still have that nice big tree here in the front yard. Let's see. Let's see if we've got anybody here at the main farm. I know it's early autumn or mid autumn, and there's fair bit of work looks like needs to be done. As I was coming in, I was checking out lots of the fields we used to work, and it looks like they've managed to get most of the crop in already, if not all of the crop. We still have the old farmhouse, and she looks just as good as she did when we left.
Oh my goodness, who is that coming down the road?
Oh, is that Rockhound I see?
That is, man. Is that Farmer Klein?
It is. It
I thought,
is.
I thought, I thought you were gone, man. Where you been?
Oh, I've been away for quite a while.
Man,
But
good to see you. Welcome back to Serenity Valley.
oh, well, thanks. So, Carl went and called me up and said that he wanted me to come by here. That there's been quite a bit going on. There was something he wanted to that y'all wanted to show me, and
Yes, sir. I'll tell you what. With many years ago when you were managing this farm, you really helped turn things around and brought the economy back. And you would not believe what we've done with the place.
I'm just looking around now. It's extremely beautiful here.
Yeah, the weather's been good to us so far. Haven't had any serious weather problems. We have had some really good soil lately too. We've been getting tremendous amount of yield from our fields. The soil here at Serenity Valley is just unbelievable if maintained correctly.
Oh, okay. So what's this smoke I see over here? Do we got?
Well,
Is
I'll
that
tell you
something
about
new?
that is something new. We had a company from the I think from the north on the other side of the mountains said that they were looking to bring in a new sugar plant, milk factory. I mean,
Oh
and
wow.
yeah, they were processing some cheese and some I think homogenized milk for them. We sell a lot over the mountain there, and then we sell some here to our local commodity buyers.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So I know
Well, I'll
that.
tell you what, they really pump out the product over there.
So I heard that Carl's going to be busy. He's not going to be able to show us around or anything. But
Well, I'm
did I
here.
hear that he's the mayor now of the town?
He sure is, and I tell you what, he's come up with some really good ideas.
Wow. I guess sending him off to business school was a pretty good
Yeah,
thing.
it was definitely a good investment. He's really helped us acquire some new equipment. As you can see, we got some new equipment on the farm. We've actually brought in a few more industries, and we had to move a few things around a little bit. The people here at Serenity Valley, the local civilians, they like to keep it clean, keep it neat and organized. And if you got some time to hang out and chat, we'll show you around a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that. So you
Cool.
got a big old John Deere in here.
Oh, that's one of my pride and joys. That tractor really helps us out a lot here on the farm.
Oh, what is this?
They all do.
This red and black thing. This is slick.
This is the new paint job we put on the Valtra.
Oh wow.
Um, just to brighten things up a little bit. It gets dirty pretty quick, but we keep it clean.
Yeah, and
And
then
if you want, it does have the ability to put the forks on it for the bales and whatnot and the pallets. So
is this the Dutes that's been around since we were working it?
that's one of the originals. We had a couple of them. They tore up on us, so we had to get rid of them. But my mechanic, the local mechanic here, has been able to keep this one top notch. It's almost like mint condition.
Wow.
And this is one of our babies. We really baby this one because it's the only one left, if I'm not mistaken. And she can really handle the equipment really well.
You mind if I jump in here and just fire it up for old time's sake?
You go right ahead, man. Make yourself at home, buddy.
We put some serious hours on this thing, I remember.
Yes, sir. Feels like old hat, don't it?
Oh, wow. She starts right up, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. And then I'll see your truck still over here, I see, and we've got
Yep.
one our blue Western Star still hanging around. I guess she's been a pretty good workhorse.
Yeah, maintenance is half the battle. You take care of your babies, they're going to take care of you and your farm.
All right. Well, you were saying something about taking a look around?
Sure. Let's jump in the truck out front here, and we'll drive around a little bit.
All right, that's cool.
Show you a few new changes we made, and show you how production's going.
All right, I'll try to keep up with you. I suspect you got some busy work to get going here, so...
Well, I don't have my breakfast and my dinner. I mean, it's, what, 16:03 right now?
Yeah, it's getting pretty late in the evening.
Yep. Mid-autumn, I think sunset's a little bit early this time of year. I'm not quite sure we're going to be able to do anything here, but we'll make the best of what we got.
All right, cool. So
let me run over here to the west, or to the north. I'm sorry, and show you the new milk plant we got in.
I tell you, these hedges, they're still right there at the road. It makes it kind of hard to see oncoming traffic.
It does, and these people around here, they're very, very cautious. They drive slow. Sometimes you just got to go around them. A lot of people here think it's Sunday all the time, and they just drive like Sunday drivers. Did
Carl get an airport in here? Because I've been seeing
he did. We put
what looks like a crop duster flying around. I guess they're fertilizing crops, fertilizing the fields.
They pretty much just keep an aerial view on everything, and they let us know when, if they see some field that they may think needs some work or need to get out there and do some weeding or whatnot. They'll report back to us. But as you can see here, we got cheese being processed here. We have a pallet handler that automatically rolls the completed pallet off to the side. That way the new pallet can get started automatically. And here we have homogenized milk.
Oh, that's pretty slick.
And I'll tell you what, the people on the other side of the mountain there, they did a good job putting this factory in for us.
You said it's organic.
Yes, it is. We bring in milk from the cows right over here. And we dump our milk in here. And as you see, you got a counter up there and everything, lets you know how much is in there and how fast it processes. And then on the other side, we have the information board, which was the original one they put in here. It just, it wasn't really that helpful. I mean, it let us know a few things, but we put a new digital display in, so you can actually see what's going on.
Oh, let me go take a look at that, because it's can't really see it from the side here.
Run up there and take a look at it, but you can actually see how much product you got going and how much you got left.
Oh, nice sign there.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like, what did they do? They come in and they took an aerial photograph, or I guess they were on a boom. They were on a boom lift, I guess, and took a picture after it was put in.
Yep. I think that's what they did.
Oh, that's really nice that you can just walk up here and see where they are with their production.
Exactly. Find out how low you are on your milk, your input products, and how much you got going on your pallets.
So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you've got the whole organic operation going on in here.
Well, there's a couple other things we need to show you too. We'll pretty much, if we go this way, down to the right, we haven't really changed too much up over there. The rail system has been real busy. We actually, the mayor come up and put up you can see we got a guy out there spraying the field right now. Oh, look out for the traffic.
Uh-oh.
We got one of our workers over there spraying I think they're fertilizing the field over there.
Oh, I do see him way out there.
Oh. No, they're
That's a new some kind of new organic solid fertilizer.
yes, sir. It's made right here on the in the valley. We got a
Oh,
plant that makes our own fertilizer, liquid and solid.
oh, that's pretty cool.
But like I was saying, Carl, our mayor, he come up with a brilliant idea to help move commodities. Come on, just get in. There you go. Reverse is kind of. I gotta get this truck in the shop. Sorry. um, to help speed up production a little bit and move the commodities around. He added a larger train system. He actually added, I think, 2 or 3 cars to each one of the trains to help move product around faster and more productive.
Oh, that's
And
pretty cool.
yeah, over here we still got Serenity Valley Grains. Everybody knows about that place. That pretty much left it the way it was. It seems to be doing a good bit of business, and it's thriving well. So we're happy with that.
Yeah, I always thought that particular business was very well upkept, and really, it turns out I think that the owner's wife has a little bit of knack in interior decoration, and kind of played
Hmm.
a big role in the overall landscaping of that.
She did very much so.
And I think there may have been some local businesses that were involved with respect to the trees and all that around the area.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Holy
well, just
cow!
pull out in front of me. What?
You know these
All the work, all the things you do to help these people be happy, and they're gonna do this to you.
well, you know, these city slickers that come out here and live in the country and
Yeah.
buy a
Well,
pickup truck because they think it's cool. And
you bring in all these factories, and it brings in all kinds of. Okay.
you know, I bet you they've never been in that truck's probably never been anywhere off of pavement.
No, you're probably right.
So
All right,
what?
over here we have, this is our sugar factory. Okay, if you look at the sign over here, one of our locals here,
Oh,
Tony Gitter and Jennifer Dunn. They this is a family-owned business,
oh, okay.
organic. They bring in sugar beets in here, add a little water to it, and they make some really good organic sugar, and they make, I believe it is molasses here, and then
Oh,
they get a byproduct that is bagasse, which we can also feed to our cattle.
oh, fully organic sugar. What's it?
Yep,
It says it's from sugar beets.
yep. Take sugar beets, water. Got to give them. Got to bring in some pallets for them too. Got to have their pallets to palletize everything. And then they got they installed the pallet handlers to help smooth out production a little bit, make things a little more efficient.
Wow,
And they're doing a really good business here. They sell a lot of product.
that's sweet.
Well, there's without this we couldn't have other factories. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more to show you.
Oh, okay, cool.
We can get this thing going in reverse again. And as you see their slogan at the bottom of that sign,
Yeah, it says we get her done.
"We get her done,"
I
and
love the
they do a fine job of it too. I'll tell you what.
I love the spelling of the done.
Yeah, we get her done. Well, her last name is Dunn.
Yeah,
D-U-N-N.
yeah.
All right. We have been real busy here lately on the farm.
Got a big old field over here to our left. I see.
Yeah, I don't think that one's quite ready. We got so many people working right now, it's going to take a while before we can get to that one. We trying.
Oh, so you own that field now? You went and Oh,
I think we did. Yes.
I forget who
It's
owned that
either
field back when I was here, but
yeah, it's in the works or it's already been processed. I'd have to get with the banker to see if the paperwork's gone through.
oh, okay.
But if you look over here, I want to show you how much product we're getting off of this field right here. And this is just a grass field, just to give you an idea of how much and how good this soil is. Oh, don't tell me my remote's not working.
Oh, you still got the remote operated gates. Oh, that's awesome.
There we go.
I thought for sure they'd break down by now, but
Well,
you and your
maintenance and upkeep.
holy,
Look at
holy, but
yeah,
Jesus, how many bales do you got going on here?
over 200.
Oh, you're
We got this is just one field. I'm want to let you know how good the soil is here. This one field. Now, granted, it's a large field, all right, but just this one field brought us in. I'm saying 200. I can't remember the exact number. We'd have to sit here and count, and I really don't have time for that.
holy cow! It just goes on forever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gotta watch the trees. I think you're going to be set for a long time with your cows.
Well, we are trying to get up a good quantity of them
Wow.
because we have a slaughterhouse to take care of. We got a slaughterhouse around, and with one thing we had to do was it was in one particular location, and the town folk, they didn't really like it. They wanted it moved. They got with Castor Food Products and wanted it moved because of the location they picked for it. They said that their children were actually, afraid to go by it because they would see the carcasses of the dead animals, and it frightened them. So, Castor said, well, too bad, we're going to leave. We're not going to move it. We'll just move out. So they left it, lock, stock, and barrel. So
Yeah,
Carl,
I think
Carl,
I think that was a company that had just moved in right before we had to go.
yeah, I believe you're right. And Carl, the mayor, he come up with an idea. He did a little fundraising, and taxpayers helped out a little bit, and they went ahead and moved it. They actually tore it down piece by piece and rebuilt it in a different location, out of sight, kind of hidden away in the trees, and it's really doing well.
Oh, that's incredible. That
Yep,
they went and moved the entire building.
entire building. They picked it up, and piece by piece they took it apart, and I mean they Castor Foods just left it.
Yeah.
Everything was left in it. All the equipment, all the machines, and we hired new folks to operate it and manage it, and it's a thriving little business now.
Oh wow. Does this thing still work? This
Actually, it does.
this pallet machine?
Um, yes, sir, it does.
I remember making a whole ton of pallets.
Yep.
Looks like this has been rearranged, rebuilt, or something. Because I don't think
Yeah.
it quite looked
From
like this when I was here. But
yeah, I mean, the way the old when you were managing the farm, it was set up good. We moved it, rearranged a little bit, and just I don't know if you want to say disassembled. We didn't really disassemble all of it. We just brought a crew in here, and they kind of centered it in the bunker area, and then with the two silos behind it, it was just a little bit more convenient to get around everything.
yeah, and I'd say if you've got all those silage bales, and then looks like your fermenters here, they're pretty full of silage too. So
Yeah. Well, these things crank it out, buddy.
so I guess
And
this stuff.
the good thing it gives us our byproduct here, the digestate, which is what we put over there to get our fertilizer and our fuel. It actually gives us biofuel too.
Oh, so this is how you're making your organic, if you will, solid fertilizer.
Correct.
Okay, because it's coming straight out of the byproduct of the fermentation
Correct.
of the
The
chaff or
digestate.
grass.
Yep. The digestate comes in here. We get our solid fertilizer out right there, and then we get a little biodiesel out over here.
Oh wow! I see the managers of this place have sunken the digester input. I remember dumping many a bale in this thing, and
Well,
and
with
having to rig
the
up all kinds of funky conveyors
that's
to
what
get
that's what we,
stuff in here.
that's what we were thinking about, and that's what actually provokes the in-ground system. All the um, oh, I can't even think of it now. You just said it. Conveyors, all the conveyor belts you had to get set up in order to get your silage in here. It was time consuming. If you bumped it, it moved out of alignment. And you had to realign it all the time. It was always getting moved around. This, you can bring a tipper right over there and dump it right in.
Oh, I see some of our old equipment still lying. Is this telehandler still work?
Mm-hmm. If I remember, that was one of your favorite machines, and that's
Ah,
one of the reasons why we kept it around.
it's still a bit dirty. Let's see if he still works.
Oh yeah.
It took a little bit to start her up.
Sound like he's knocking a little bit.
Yeah, she's a.
Might need to get the mechanic to look at that.
Let's see if we can get her started again. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Purring like
Look, the hydraulics are still working and everything. Uh-oh.
Nice.
There, we better turn her off. Yeah, we might need to have the mechanic take a look at that thing, but
yeah, I got a couple of things the mechanic needs to work on around here, but
here's my yellow baby. We spent many an hours on this truck too, toting stuff around.
Yep, and it's still keeping up to the task.
Still clean.
This thing is a diehard. I'm telling you what.
Did you slap a fresh coat of paint on that, or is that still?
That's still the same coat. We just take care of our equipment around here.
Well, the chrome's holding up too. It's not pitted or anything.
Nope.
All right. So you say there's a I want to see this. I want to see this slaughterhouse that you had to move.
Ah, you want to see that? Probably one of the largest tasks we had around here was moving that slaughterhouse, and then also we actually renovated what is it, the southeast corner, because we had a woman come in, and one of the locals here said she wanted to put in a greenhouse. She had a really good green thumb, and she wanted to build a greenhouse and needed a place to put it. So we got together and got a few of the helping hands, local hands, and cleared out an area for her down south. And she put in her greenhouses, put in her nursery.
Oh,
we'll get to that here soon.
That's awesome. And I guess you give she gets her fertilizer. I guess what does she use? Manure and from your cows.
Well, she uses that, but she also put in. She spent a ton of money on this machine. Okay, you can put just about anything in it, and it makes the awesome compost. And you can put compost in there in the greenhouses, along with manure. It just seems to be, with everything that we grow around here, all the leftovers, like from the corn, everything, the wheat, all that drops, straw and whatever. And if you don't have any left over, if you have some left over, you can drop it in there. Your potatoes, if you have an excess amount of potatoes, you don't know what to do with them before they rot. You're worried about them rotting out. Take them over to the compost pile and dump it in the machine, and it makes a bunch of compost. It takes a little bit of fuel and your leftovers, so to speak, and that's how she runs it. She runs it with that, a little bit of water, and she likes to have some pallets and some cardboard to package it so she can sell it to the local businesses.
So I on the way in here, did I see some boats over there in the lake?
Actually, we've got some people here that bought some sailboats. We had one family that
Oh,
bought a
look.
sailboat.
Look, there they are.
Yeah, yeah. We had one family buy a sailboat, and they left it parked in the yard out in the back for a long time. And I thought to myself, why did you buy a sailboat? And all of a sudden, one day I come walking around here, and they were actually out here on this little lake here, the camping area, the picnic area, and it kind of caught on. Now there's three of them out here.
Oh, okay. And I guess you let them come on in here and lower their boats in here on this ramp.
Yeah, they can bring them right through this gate right here, load them in, and but I can't. Once they got on there, I just can't seem to get them to come off. They
What?
just won't. They won't come in.
Well, you know, it's so relaxing in this place. I'm sure is one of those sleeper communities
Yep,
with all the big cities on the other side of the mountain.
yep. This is their little getaway, their little hideaway from city life.
Oh, so they just come on
It's
in through here and load
peace.
up their
Yep,
trailers. It's pretty
yep.
awesome.
Peaceful and yep. It's peaceful over here, and sometimes you get a lot of geese flying overhead, and it can be annoying. To me, it is, but apparently some people love it. We moved the cardboard factory a little bit. Um, Still, I mean, it's a popular product. I mean, a lot of people around here like it, and a lot of people use it.
Yeah, and then we got. Oh, it looks like he moved this. Looks like he moved the charcoal and fire logs down here.
Yes, sir. We did. I wanted to keep this area open. Um, so what we did, in case you want to come in here with your, since this charcoal factory and the cardboard factory both require wood chips. You know, you could come in here with a wood chipper, bring your logs in this middle area, and have plenty of room to chip up your logs. Oh, there's our wood chipper right there.
Ah, I can't. This looks just like the wood chipper we used to have.
I think they did put a new coat of paint on this one.
It's
Um,
still a little dirty, but
and
you know, it's a
yeah, I
chip
think
wood
they had a
chipper.
new.
It's hard to keep clean.
Yeah, I think they had to put a new conveyor on it because it was getting frayed up pretty bad.
Well, yeah.
A couple of chains were broken, so we did a little rebuilding on that. Got that working good.
Well, I'd have never expected the wood chipper we had to hold up for 20 plus years after we left.
It's a tough machine now.
What do we got going on down here?
This one right here. This is where we make our liquid fertilizer. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, all you gotta do is bring in some water from the pond right behind you. All right, you know that little lake over there,
Oh, yeah.
and that little ramp you were just talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You can get you all the free water you want. Okay. You bring it over here, dump it in there. I believe it holds about 40,000 liters, and then you come over here and put in your fertilizer, your dry fertilizer that you make over at the biogas plant.
Oh,
You
okay.
you can drop that right in here, and then over here is your hookup when you get your product set up to where you know you're ready to get it out. We have storage facilities on the farm. At the main farm, there's a facility for dry and liquid fertilizer. You can come right here and pick up your liquid fertilizer, take it to the farm and store it, or fill up your machine right here, however you want to do it.
Oh, so this is organic too then, since the
Correct.
other fertilizer is organic.
Correct. Correct.
And then we've got
Oh,
what's the seed
this is
production?
yeah, your seed production right here on the farm. We do it right here. Over here, we put our fertilizer. Our solid fertilizer goes right here. And looks like we need to actually put some in here. Maybe this plant is full, needs to be emptied. Yep, that's the problem.
Oh, wow.
All right, so once you get your fertilizer in over there, you come over here and you can put, if I'm not mistaken, it's grain. Okay, so it could be your wheats, could be your barleys. As long as it's a grain, you can put it in here. And then out here, you get your seed, and you can redistribute it into the soil and plant your crops. Save you some money. Takes a little time to do it, but it'll save you some money in the long run. And we have the original silo here, which holds plenty of stuff. I think we have our Silos capped at 5 million now.
Oh wow, you know, I don't think we ever used this silo.
I hear it's really good for since you're seed makers right there. Keep your little extra wheat or barley in there. That way you don't have to transport it all the way down from the farm.
Oh, no, that's a smart idea.
And also, if you get an abundance of wood chips, you could use them right here at the factories.
Oh, you can store wood
Uh,
chips in there?
yeah, like in the wintertime when it's snowing or raining real bad and cold, you can't work the fields. Cut you down some trees, stock up on some wood chips, and you can store them right here in this silo.
Oh, cool. We got biodiesel fuel storage down here. I guess this is
Yes,
to.
sir. This is you will actually need to offload this with a both of them. This one and the one at the farm. We have one just like it at the farm. You will need to offload it into a truck, okay, and then a fuel tanker, and then go and fuel up your vehicle. You can't just pull up a vehicle to it and refuel.
Oh, okay. And I remember we had a dairy on the old farm. It looks like she's moved down here.
I think they wound up having to rebuild it due to the fact that the foundation was in really bad shape on the old one, and the distance we had to move it, it was just going to be too costly to actually move the entire building. Because if you see the brick foundation underneath here, it was cracked up pretty bad, and they decided just to tear it down. I think they may have had a few items that were like these awnings. I think they were able to reuse the awnings and maybe some of the doors.
Oh, okay.
But most of that's new.
Well, I can understand because I think the dairy we put in was kind of pretty hastily built on some old on an old field.
Right.
So
Right.
the field may not have been the most solid of foundations for that
Yeah,
to
because
go down.
it was actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was leveled out on an old field, like you said, and that was actually soil for a field for planting, and it's a lot softer.
Yeah.
The ground over here in this corner of the land is hard and solid and had a good. It's more or less got a rock base under it, and it hasn't moved. It hasn't sunk at all. We've been really blessed with that.
Yeah, I'm sure this surface has never really been turned up for.
No, this has never
Soil
been
has never
plowed
been
over
worked.
here. Right, never been plowed or cultivated.
Just cleared of trees and de-stumped and leveled out.
Yeah, that's it. Brought a dozer in here and did some work.
So I guess you've been able to reclaim that area for some fields.
Oh yeah, actually, if I'm not mistaken, we actually merged that field together and made one big field out of it. Which I think was field 11 before, and now it's field 10.
I'm sure there was a lot of work making sure there wasn't any building materials still in the ground to tear up your plow and tear up your other farm equipment.
Right, right. And then over there, the big tank in front of you is liquid fertilizer. We went ahead and left that here. It's doesn't get much use. It's still pretty clean. It don't look too bad, but it will hold fertilizer if you find yourself running short. Swing by there and pick some up.
Okay. Okay. Now is that
For a nominal fee.
Is that organic also, or is that kind of
That's
not so organic?
I don't think it's as organic as what we would like it to be. It's factory made, shipped in by a trucking company, which we never see. They're in and out here so dang fast. All right, we got some traffic coming by. These Sunday drivers are out.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go down here and show you what we did with the slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah, that story. That's a crazy.
Yeah.
Some kids were terrified. They were seeing some, I guess, carcasses or whatever, and
they were seeing the carcasses being unloaded and loaded for being transported from one
Whoa.
building to the next.
What,
Whoa.
what do we got going on over here?
That's one of our new tractors we got.
Oh, I
I
gotta
think that's. I
go over
think
here
that's.
and check this out. Hey, you all can
Think,
just wait, okay? Because I want to check this out.
let me pull off to the side of the road here.
Oh, okay.
I think that's Ken out there. Either Ken or Beth, one or the other.
Let me see if I can catch up. You're moving at a pretty good clip. I don't know if I. That's a. Is that a big bud out there?
That is one of the big buds.
Wow. Man,
We dropped a pretty penny on that one. But I'll tell you what, it can really knock out a field in really good time.
This is a pretty big strip of land here.
That's the field we recently purchased too.
That's pretty amazing there. All right, let's get back over here. Sorry for the distraction, but
that's quite all right.
You know,
it's a pretty machine, dude.
big old tractors are a little bit of distracting. We got our nice pond still over here.
Yep. They didn't bring any of the sailboats over here because there's so many trees. They can't really get a lot of sunshine, and they like to sit on the deck of the sailboat and get a little sun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and about all you can do there is just float.
Right.
Serenity Valley
All
Foods.
Right.
Is this the place?
Yes. This is the new location of the slaughterhouse. Since like I told you earlier, it was actually abandoned and left, so we just named it Serenity Valley, Serenity Food Company, and because it's owned by the city, by the Serenity Valley, the mayor and the government owns it. So
Yeah, that's pretty whack that the business would just basically say, you know what, forget moving. We're just going to pack up and take our business elsewhere. And I guess the contract was written such that the land and the building was just
leased. Yeah, they just leased the land, so they really had no say-so in the matter, and they didn't want to spend the money to move the building.
So they kind of defaulted on the lease, and
yeah, exactly.
The town got themselves a meat plant.
Right. We came in here with a couple tree harvesters, took down a bunch of trees. We did our best to level the place out with a couple of dozers.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, they could do a little more work on the land, but they did pretty good with what they had to work with. And this is where the children were freaking out. They'd see the truck come in here, and as it unloaded in here, okay, they would bring the cattle in over here, okay, and then as these doors opened, they would see the carcasses inside, and they didn't like it.
Oh, because
they would go home crying to mom and dad.
Because it was right by the street.
Yeah, it was right by the street. So the town folk like it here better. It's like out of sight, out of mind, you know.
Yeah, it's back in here.
Does good. It does great. It does great business. There's another little story I haven't told you about either. Remember the old diner?
Oh yeah, the old diner. That was a great place to go when you were working late and you needed some early breakfast.
Yeah, well, the health inspector got a hold of them.
Oh, did they now?
Yeah. From what I understand, the health inspector went in there one time and shut them down. I mean, flat shut them down. They went in there and did some renovations, and apparently they didn't do a good enough job. Apparently they had some grease built up on the stove and fired it up one morning to cook up some breakfast, and the place burned down to the ground, dude.
Oh man.
Yep, the place just plumb burned down to the ground.
Now they had some good pancakes and grits and stuff, but yeah,
they did.
I never ate there other than breakfast because everything else was just a pile of grease.
Right. But exactly. I mean, I walked in there one day and I almost fell on my butt because the floor was so slick with grease.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
And I didn't say nothing. I grabbed my breakfast and got out because I had work to do. But
yeah.
Anyway, that's the that's the slaughterhouse, moved and replaced.
Okay.
And then the rail rail station's still in the same place. I think they put a new paint job on it. I believe. I'm not sure. And I don't know if you noticed, but the forest has grown significantly.
It looks pretty dense.
They but with the new seasons that are coming through here and the soil, the trees have just multiplied, almost doubled.
Okay.
So you got plenty of trees to harvest.
So if the old diner burned down, what is the place? Is the place without any restaurants now? What do you got to do?
No, no, we got something nice over there now.
Oh.
We had a couple come in from out of town, and they fell in love with the valley. They did, and the woman, her name's Ann. She had a knack in the kitchen, and she loved to cook. And she always dreamed of owning her own restaurant. And if I'm not mistaken, they were from Chicago. Come on, get this thing in reverse. I got to show you the. Oh, really? um,
Oh, you got these. You got to be kidding
yeah,
me.
yeah. Traffic's a pain around here. With all the money we're spending on these buildings and these factories, you'd think they could widen the roads. But anyway, we've got the sawmill over here. This is new from when you were managing the place. I don't think you had one of these running up.
No, I don't think we ever had a sawmill.
I don't think you did either. Unfortunately, we haven't got a business come in yet that could actually use this lumber.
Oh,
So
okay.
right now, all they're doing is selling it off to the lumber mill or the sawmill down the street.
Oh, okay.
But what they do, they bring you take in their trees. If you have any leftover trees that you don't need to send out your inventory on trees, just bring them over here, and they will cut them up into 2x4s.
Well, they're making some pretty nice looking lumber here.
Yep. And all you have to do, you can actually put to get this thing started. And the good thing is it's self-sustaining. It's self-sustaining. From the get-go, all you got to do is come over here and drop in some straw or some wood chips, either one.
Oh, okay.
You drop in your straw or your wood chips, and it takes that in as a fuel with a generator, and gives you back wood chips from the production of the 2x4, the lumber.
Oh, so this thing basically like recycles its
Yeah,
its byproduct
it's
for
self-sustaining. All you gotta do is bring a shovel in here and take when this gets full, take it out and put it right back over here in the fuel section, and it'll keep running. It'll run forever.
Oh, it's sweet. So instead of
All
bringing
you
in,
do, all you gotta do is look, keep it full of logs, trees.
so instead of bringing in fuel in here and dealing with that, they're burning wood chips to run the whole place.
It's a steam generator in there.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And as you hear them in there, they're happy. They're happy workers.
Yeah, I saw a couple trucks off to the side. Pretty small operation, just a few people.
Yeah, I think they carpool. I think there's 4 or 5 of them in there.
Oh, okay.
They carpool. They live, they all live in one little community, and ain't no sense in 5 people driving 5 vehicles. All right, let's keep on moving on. And they put that in right next to the grain station here. And we still got our fuel station over here.
I remember selling lots of fuel to this guy.
Yeah, they actually went ahead and put in a new storage system. And right over here, they put in a new hookup for us, so we can actually sell them the biodiesel.
Oh, okay, this is a new fuel tap here.
Yeah, and with the winters around here, you know, the fuel comes in from other side of the mountains. With the winters, where if the roads were to freeze up and the inventory couldn't get through, we are self-sustaining. We can survive through the winter without any fuel deliveries because we can make it right here on the farm.
Oh, that's sweet. So it's completely compatible with all the vehicles and everything.
Oh yeah,
So
and then we
yeah.
got our pallet factories down here now.
Oh yeah,
We're fair,
these were over by the cardboard stuff, weren't they?
right, and if you remember, this field was just an empty corner. There was nothing really here.
Oh
So
yeah.
so we took the opportunity to make uh, make it useful to the environment. Makes the pallets for the factories, and they can store them right here. And we got two of them running, so you get double the bang for the buck. You know what I'm saying? More bang for the buck.
Oh yeah. What's this?
Because
What's this green thing over here?
that's our biodiesel plant, our refinery. I was going to show you that next.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just run on over here.
Sure, just don't let the traffic get.
I had to look. We had some crazy guy coming across. I just
Yeah.
jumped the gate here.
Now you see the tipping station here they put in. Um, they were pretty content with just taking canola,
Yeah.
but we talked them into converting it to where they can take grass as well.
Oh, this place will take grass or canola.
Yes, yes, that's correct.
Oh, it's pretty interesting. They can
So,
somehow
the
they
thing
make
is, you
they
know,
make fuel out of grass. That's pretty
I'm not sure
revolutionary.
they compress it and mix it with the canola. I don't know, but they said they can do it. So if you're low on canola and need some fuel, and it's pretty quick about making the fuel. I think it's 1 for 1 on the fuel uh, for whatever you put in. But if you put in, I think you only get 50% back in your silage here.
Oh, and then you can use this to feed your cattle.
Yes,
This
it
is
produces a silage here that will pretty much replicates TMR.
this is absolutely amazing.
Yep.
I've heard of people making biofuel out of corn before, but never grass.
Yeah, they decided, they did, their scientists got to work and their chemists, and they figured it out. And they're keeping it a secret. Trust me, I've tried to pry and got nowhere.
Got some traffic here. We better run across the street before they get too impatient with us.
Well, with as slow as they move, they can wait.
Tell you, all these pretty trees here in autumn, all over this whole valley. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, very very pretty. All right, let's move on. Let's see, I think we covered everything that way. Traffic's clear. All right, we still got Battle Farms right here on the right. They're doing well. They help us out with some of the fields sometimes. They see us getting a little behind, they'll jump out there and
Is that
help out.
is that the new restaurant way over there I'm seeing?
That is it.
Wow,
They call it the Windy City Grill.
that's a pretty big place.
It is. And after a hard day's work on the farm, it's a really nice place to go cut up for a little while. I'm going to show you over here. We got a little bit of couple little changes over here. Nothing major, but we talked the sawmill into taking some more products here to help out with their productions. You can actually be getting overabundance of pallets, cardboard, or like I said, your lumber.
Oh, okay.
Currently, right now, this is the only place to sell your lumber, or the only place to bring your lumber once it's made. they will pay you for it. So, and I think all they do is turn it into wood chips.
Oh, seems like a little bit
No,
of a waste there, but
right now that's all that we got going on
whatever
with
the
that.
demand, I guess whatever the demand is.
That's right. They'll turn that dollar, and they'll still take your logs as well. You can bring your logs over here and sell them directly to the sawmill. And down here we got our strip mall still. Everything's still intact.
Yeah, I remember there. We had it set up. We brought our milk out here sometimes when we had some
Yep,
extra, and our dairy products we've sold here at the bakery.
that's right. We have
So,
a new owner of the bakery though too. We got that got taken over.
oh, did it?
Yep. The old owner was getting old and wanted to retire, and let it go at a really reasonable price. I'm not sure exactly how it went down or how much the bottom dollar was, but we got a woman in there now that just makes the most unbelievable pastries, dude. Oh my God, they're so good.
Oh, yeah, I bet you they are.
Yep. Ain't nothing like a nice hot pastry with a cup of coffee in the morning. Mm. All right,
Uh,
right here is where you can sell your wool. This is our spinnery. Uh, Fabric City came in here and took this one over. Big corporation from up north.
st-
They bought this place out, and they're offering us really good money for wool right now. Their product is pretty hot.
Still got the big old ball of wool on the top, ball of
Yep,
yarn.
they thought that was kind of cute, so they left it. And I think that's all we got around here for right now. That's pretty much basically it. And there's gold in these hills, well, in the valley.
Oh,
If
there's
you're
gold
lucky, if
back.
you're, yeah, we've had a couple of our residents say that they found some gold nuggets around here too.
Oh, cool.
So might want to get out there and get in on that action.
Do a little prospecting, huh?
That's right. Let me go over here and show you the new bakery. Same building, just a little bit of change going on. You look up there at the top, we still got our spinning muffins up there. But if you look at the name,
I do see the sign has been changed out.
yeah,
Anime.
yep, they changed the name to Anime Bakery and Fine Pastries. That woman can cook. Let me tell you what.
Wow.
Well, and she buys a lot of commodities here. She'll come around back and she'll take pretty much whatever she loves. The fruits that Jennifer makes down at the produces she grows down there at the nursery, and she also takes milk for her her dough and stuff that she has to make. Got to have dough. Got to have milk product for that.
Looks like we got some townies walking around.
Yeah, these are the prospectors. They're
Hey,
looking for
hey,
gold.
have you had anything here at the bakery? How's it going? He doesn't want to talk to me.
Some people
Yeah.
are you know,
Hey, how you doing? Have
you've
you had
been gone
anything
for so
here?
long.
Oh well. Yeah.
How's the food here at Animes?
Oh, they don't want to. Oh well. I guess
You
they're too
know,
busy with whatever they need to get done.
they're looking for gold.
So I'm really interested in these greenhouses. Sounds like a really interesting operation.
It is. She's really organized down there. I'll tell you, she really turned that yard around. You know, once she got it leveled out the way she wanted it and set up, she put in a new tore down the old barn that was down there. There, if you remember, there was a old storage shed and a big shelter barn down there.
Oh, okay.
She tore all that out. Just got rid of it. But right around the corner here is one of our new pride and joys, which is completely new since you've been here. And see Windy City Grill, they got a sign right up there too. let you know that they're close by.
Oh, I see it up here.
Oh, now Anna Mae hasn't put one up there just yet, but maybe she will.
Well, I think her product speaks for itself. Probably doesn't need any
Yeah,
advertising.
not with and the Windy City Grill. It's down the corner a little ways. It's not right here in the strip mall, but
Uh,
and over here's our new pride and joy I was telling you about.
Spunny's is still here, the big old hot dog place.
Yep,
I think we used
people
to.
love them hot dogs.
I think we used to bring our sausage over here.
Yep,
Oh, what is this?
this is our new pride and joy.
Serenity Valley Microbrew.
Yeah, the farmers, after a hard day's work.
Oh, did a
Uh,
brewery come in here?
yes, sir. We brought a brewery in.
Oh man.
Actually, this was built by Serenity Valley.
Oh, but
Um,
by the town.
the town built it. Yep. With the new grill that came in, the Windy City Grill. That, like I was saying, that place is happening. It's a great place to go cut up, have a few beers, have a good meal. Serenity Valley or Windy City Grill pretty much buys all of our alcohol here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep. Now they got it set up a little tight around the side here. You put in your hops right here. Okay. And it's the building's got signs on it where everything goes. You need hops here, you need some barley down here, and then around the back you need a little bit of water to get it going. But the way they got their tippers set up, their dump stations set up, you have to actually back in from each outside edge to get the product in there. They got them set up pretty weird.
Okay.
They played around with it. It's kind of tricky, but they will take the product as you see. The factory is up and running. I believe this one here, you actually have to enter from this side back into it from this angle to be able to tip into this one, and the one there you can tip into from where you're standing.
Oh, okay. I like the label. It's very.
Thank you. That was a design by one of the locals. The lettering is pretty much original. You don't see that font anywhere. That's hand painted.
Oh wow.
And we are a member of the American Brewers Association, Home Brewers Association.
Oh, pretty cool.
Yep.
I can tell you,
And
I'd wish there was some alcohol available when I was working here. After some hard, long days.
Yeah, ain't nothing like a good cold beer after a long, hard day at
Oh
work.
man.
So that's our brewery. And we're gonna go over here and let you see the. We're gonna have to get this thing in reverse again. Come on, old Nelly. There we go. We're gonna head over to the new nursery. It's right around the corner here.
Oh, this is the place with the compost machine and the
Yes, sir.
greenhouses.
Yes, sir. And she come up with a pretty unique name. She calls it Jenny's Jungle.
Oh.
And I tell you, she got a really good green thumb. She can grow just about anything. She told me that she'd like to expand, maybe in the near future, put in a couple more greenhouses. Let me go out here and catch this gate.
Oh, you better hurry up. I don't want to get hit by a train.
I don't think they're running, are they? I hope not. There we go. I got my eyes in the sky up there, keeping an eye on the fields for us.
Oh, look at this tree-lined entryway.
Yeah, she got it. Yep, she got it lit up. Got little garden lights all the way through it. Isn't this pretty?
It is.
Come on down here. You got big field 13 over here on your left, and field 12 on your right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this space. There used to just be a water tank down here and just some sheds.
Yeah, there was a big shed right there in the middle, and then there was another little lean-to and another like a bale storage, and she ripped all that out. So she put up a sign right here.
Oh wow.
She got neon light behind it, so you can see it. It lights up at night, so you can see your way in here. With got ample lighting back here too, so if you need to come in here at night and work, she's ready for you. And she put up a little sign over here on how to help maintain and run your greenhouse,
Oh,
which
so
I thought,
this is kind of a
yeah, I thought,
co-op deal where
yeah, exactly,
community. Oh, okay.
yeah. She explains to you how each greenhouse works and what you need to do to get it up and running. I thought that was pretty nice of her to explain what you need to do.
That is pretty
And she
sweet.
yeah, she put in a she really liked the the tractor uh, shelter we had at the barn at the main farm and up at the silos, the BGA. So she took our plans and built one down here for herself.
Oh, okay. Kind of rustic looking.
Yep. And then over here is her pride and joy. Like I said, she spent a ton of money on this compost master over here. When she dropped this thing in here, I couldn't believe it.
Oh wow.
It's noisy as all get up, but I'll tell
Oh,
you
it
what,
is. I better back out of
yeah,
here.
she's got it. She's got it tucked back here in the corner.
I don't have any ear protection on.
Yeah, she got it tucked back in the corner there, and you know, if not really too loud from the road and out in this area, but if you get up there by it, when you go to fill it up, it's pretty noisy. Just be ready for it. And like I said, she's got a couple of lights, a couple of spotlights out here to help you out at night. She got a water storage facility.
Oh, so this is just to bring water in and just
Right.
store it.
To help, yeah, that way you don't have to keep transporting it every time you need water for your greenhouses. When you're during the winter season or whatever, when you can't work in the fields, you can transport some water down here. I believe it holds 500,000 liters. Yes, it
Oh
does.
wow. So
So you could get this thing filled up during the off season and be ready to just rock and roll with these greenhouses.
yeah, Jenny's really dumped a fair bit of change down here.
Yep, this area is pretty much self-sustainable as long as you keep your water full and your compost master, and that thing puts out a lot of compost. And then just keep some pallets and some cardboard down here. You should be okay for a while.
Ah, looks like we got some storage buildings over here for our
Yep,
fruit
yep. You
until
got
we
one
sell them.
for yeah. You got your strawberries, your red currants, and your raspberries.
Oh.
She put in a storage facility. They're refrigerated, so it keeps everything nice and cool, and it won't spoil.
So that is absolutely amazing.
She did, like I said, she did a wonderful job down here. She did a real good job landscaping it and made it easy accessible. You can bring a semi in here and turn around with no problem.
So what else do we got going on? Because I tell you, I'm getting a little hungry and I want to try
Yeah,
that Windy City Grill out.
we're heading there next. That's and right down the road a piece.
All right, sweet.
They make some of the best hot wings, dude. Hot wings, hamburgers,
So do they have?
bratwurst.
You say they're from Chicago. Do they have some deep dish?
Oh, you would not believe the Sicilian pizza she makes. Oh mercy, oh man, hey, got my mouth watering just thinking about it. She has got some of the best homemade, handmade pizzas this side of the mountains. The only handmade pizza this side of the mountain.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
She's got the market cornered on that one, buddy. Alright, what kind of traffic we got coming? Oh, we're clear that way. Good deal. And go around the bend right here, past the brewery. And you know what? I bet you this time of the day, we might not be able to get a seat in the place.
Oh man.
There might be a waiting line.
I guess if it's the only place in town.
I mean, she built a pretty big restaurant, um, and it holds a lot of people, and it stays packed. Yeah, look at the cars out front.
Holy cow, is there even a spot?
Yep, there's one right up front. We can get out right here.
Oh, look at that.
And she also she'll buy your commodities from your. She needs meat to make her hamburgers. She needs sausage to make her pizzas,
Oh, look at that
and
sign.
she'll take everything for you. And she loves to buy the beer because she sells the hell out of it up over here.
So
After hours,
is that the Chicago skyline there, or what is that?
that is the Chicago skyline, yes sir, with the moon set in the back.
Oh, I hear him.
And,
I hear him in there.
oh yeah, they're cutting up, having a good time. And if you go, like I said, if you go around the back there, she'll buy your meats and your sausages from the slaughterhouse.
Oh, okay.
She'll buy your fruits from the dairy or from the greenhouses. She makes a really really good strawberry daiquiri,
Wow.
and she pays good money for strawberries.
What's she do with the wool?
She makes her own curtains and her own tablecloths.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, she's a jack of all trades pretty much, but she's got a really good staff in there that makes some of the best food, and they're all her recipes. But I do have something to say. Her and Anna Mae,
Yeah.
got together, and you know, Anna Mae's a wonderful cook. She's a retired caterer, so she's got a lot of recipes. And her and Ann got together. Her name is Ann, that owns the Windy City Grill, and the lady that owns the Anna Mae's Bakery, her name is Ann. Well, they got together and they pretty much laid down some really good recipes, and they can't. People don't want to leave this place. They come in here and they just want to stay forever.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's go on in and see if we can't get ourselves a seat, and I'll catch you up with a little bit of what I've been doing recently, and this has been great.
Good. I'm glad you like it. It's really happened to turn around, and from what I understand, people are loving this map. Um, Not to get off character or nothing like that, but I'm completely overwhelmed with what's been happening with my map. I mean, people are complaining a little bit and whatnot, but I had no idea. I tried to get on multiplayer tonight, and I couldn't believe how many people are playing my map on multiplayer. But that's about all I need to say about that.
Well, you know, this is about good a time as any to break out of our little storyline and explain what we're doing here. So
Okay.
this is obviously the final episode of the Serenity Valley Let's Play series that I've been doing.
By Farmer Klein.
And I decided that we were going to finish this episode out. Episode 49 was actually the last episode of any farming on the original 4.1, which is the version that I customized to do the play series on.
Yep.
And of course, I didn't do any customization until I talked to Rockhound here and got his blessing to do the customizing.
That's correct.
Basically, I told him everything I was going to do and made sure that he was cool with it. And you know, as he said before, this version, Serenity Valley 2: Rise of Industry, has kind of come out of the play series.
Exactly.
With most of the industries that we had on the play series has been put into the map. They've been artistically placed, well better than I could have ever imagined plopping things down. I mean, the way the pallet factories have been blended in. Jenny's Jungle is just absolutely amazing. The way it's been blended in, and so many other things. It's like, you know, the whole map was designed for those things, you know, from the outset.
From the get-go, to be honest with you. But at the time, like I said, this is my first map. I had no idea about the industries and the placeables that could be put in. I learned from you, okay, when it came to that part of it, and I took my knowledge of making, which was fairly new. I'm a beginner still,
Yeah,
and
and
I'm starting my second map now.
I think you've said it might have been off camera because we've had lots of conversations privately.
Right, right.
I think you said that this model here for Windy City Grill was your original construction.
Yeah, this
Uh,
is one I modeled with Maya. I created this with Maya. Added the lights, and if you could speed up time a little bit and get nightfall, we could see it lit up because it I got it light. I got the lights across the top there. You see all the little lights up there. Everything lights up. Comes on at midnight, or not midnight, but 2100 hours.
it's coming up. We're gonna
That's
get a
it.
we're gonna get a awesome seasons sunset over here.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Awesome, wonderful.
And there come the lights.
Oh wow, look at this place.
Yep.
Let's slow down.
She's pretty much open 24/7. She does not close. She's open for breakfast. I think she might close for an hour or two. I like at 2 o'clock in the morning to clean up. She's got a rotating crew. Uh, I think she works 3 shifts out of here, and she keeps the place running all the time.
Looks like we got some cloudy weather coming in here.
Yep.
So with that said, this is Serenity Valley 2, Rise of Industry. The last episode, we kind of did a bridge to bring Serenity Valley 2, Rise of Industry, kind of into the storyline as a evolution of the map that we played, and kind of explain. We kind of made up some fun little stories to explain why certain things are different and everything. And I hope you all enjoyed watching that. And if you haven't played Rise of Industry 2, then I encourage you to check that out. And I think it's really awesome that you basically now have version 4 that really is industry free for those people that want to play industry free, and and Serenity Valley 2, which is full of industries. If you want to play with those, I mean, you could play Serenity 2 without industry, but some people are like, well, I don't want the industry in there taking up space on the map.
Right.
So
I
you
want
kind
to
of
place
have
my own.
you kind of have two versions, and that's
If
cool.
you can get Serenity Valley Serenity Valley version 4.1, which is the map that Farmer Klein was using in his Let's Play series. Get that one, and you'll have exactly the same map that he was playing on, and you can put your own placeables in there, or you can go into Serenity Valley 2, Rise of Industry, and the latest one on that, which is probably going to be the final, which I'm sure it is version 2.1, which is what you're looking at right now.
So we actually have snow in the forecast. Can you believe it?
Oh, I would love to see this map with some snow on it.
Well, we're going to fast forward to time.
Sweet, because I did lay down a snow mask for the roads, and for as far as I know, if I remember right, all of the farm shelters, the BGA shelters, the shelters down here at Jenny's Jungle, all the shelters should have a snow mask on them. The only reason I would make an update is to update the snow mask if I missed anything.
Okay.
But I believe it's done.
Yeah, so when we loaded this up, I made it mid-autumn just so we get some nice color in the trees, and it turns out that day 5 is predicted to have snow. So
awesome.
I'm going to fast forward. I don't have manual fast forward in here. And let's see, can I fast forward to the night yet? We've went ahead and moved into tomorrow, and we've got some snow coming up just so that we can kind of see how the map looks with snow. You can see this part of the road's been snow masked. We brought a drone in here, and we're going to go ahead and jump on in the drone and just get a good little aerial view of the map. I'm going to try to fly over to the main farm and see if we can't look at how the main farm is masked. I'm a pretty bad drone driver, but Move across here, and I tell you, everything looks. Oh shoot! I don't know what happened there. I'm
You
pretty
all right?
bad. Yeah, we're pretty good. Somehow I jumped out of the drone. So we're going to get some altitude and just look at this map. Everything always looks better covered in snow. I don't know what the deal with that is, but
Yeah, it does.
looks like we've got some area here masked around the cow area. You can see that. We got looks like a bit of a mask over by the sheep and the pigs.
I think I got everything.
Flying over the cows
that really
now.
meant anything.
Yeah, you see the sheds are masked. Putting the mask in is some awful tedious work.
It is.
Now, what's nice is with Seasons 1.1, if you put a placeable down,
Right.
when you exit the game and come back in, it will automatically have a mask under it.
Nice.
So for people that like to add placeables to their map. We're slowly moving over to the main farm. And I can see the road that we've taken so many times over to the cow area, and the animal area has been masked.
Cool.
Kind of the back entry into the main farm's been masked there.
Because I've driven on the snow, and it's real slippery.
Oh, it is slick.
Yeah, it is slick.
Let's see if we can duck under these power lines. I see we got masked over to the cow and the pig farm, or the pig food maker. There's plenty of area around the main farm that's got snow, so you can clear snow to your heart's content if you want. But yeah, it looks like you've got most everything. Oh, you got your truck out.
Oh yeah. Had to take it for one spin real quick around the farm.
In the snow.
In the snow. As
Yeah.
you see, it's laying, leaving tracks. It should be.
Yeah. Now, what I really like about this map with respect to snow is that the fill and the dump for your grain silo is inside.
Right.
So I was watching GrizzlyBearSims do his Lawfold series, and he had a series an episode where he was going to sell grain because it was snowing and there was pretty much nothing else to do.
Right.
And he couldn't sell any grain because he kept getting snow in his tipper.
Oh.
And once it had snow in the tipper, he couldn't put grain in it.
Right. It would ruin the grain.
And he couldn't keep the tipper clear of snow. So,
oh, man.
So really, if you're going to use Seasons, you really need either a tipper that has a cover,
right,
or a way to have your grain dump protected by a roof and protected by the snow mask.
Correct.
So that was what was nice about this map already with respect to Seasons. So we're just gonna settle down here.
Real nice.
We're gonna settle down on in here, and thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Not just this episode, but the 49 other episodes of Serenity Valley. And we are going to take a little bit of a break with our play series because I am pretty deep into a online streaming challenge. And we will come back with another series over on Slovak Village probably sometime in September. And I've gotten word from Mr. Hector, who is the map author of Slovak Village, that he will be coming out probably in September at some point with a snowmasked version of that map. So that's unannounced. That's just a message that he had mentioned to me over on Farm Sim. So it's going to be sometime in September. You know, I don't want to give out any dates that because sometimes you give out dates and people think that's it's written in blood.
Right.
But and by working on maps, it's almost impossible to commit to any type of a real date.
Exactly. You get it out there when you get it out there.
So, and he was talking about wanting to do custom snow textures and custom other textures
Wow.
with respect to seasons. So I think he really wants to do it right other than just throw in a snow mask. So
Cool.
with that said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, Rockhound, for making such an awesome map.
Thank you, Farmer Klein. Appreciate it, and I thank everybody that's playing my map.
I'm over here. I'm over here trying to shake your virtual hand.
Thank you.
But so at any rate, thank you guys for coming out and sticking around for this extra long hour-plus series finale. And until
Thanks,
next
guys.
time, happy farming.
Y'all have a good one. Thank you. Bye.